Hi, I'm Roland Wagner. I'm the Region 3 Central Program Engineer in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. And for the Grand Avenue Bridge project, I was the project director.
I'm Josh Cullen. During the Grand Avenue Bridge project, I was the construction project engineer during the pre-construction phase. Currently, I'm the Glenwood Springs Resident Engineer here at CDOT Glenwood Springs.
Kathleen Wanatowicz. I'm principal of Project Resource Studio, a strategic communications firm. For the Grand Avenue Bridge project, my contract was directly with the joint venture, a project public information manager. So I reported directly to the contractor.
Hi, my name is Tracy Trulove, and during the Grand Avenue Bridge project, I was the CDOT Region 3 Communications Manager. I essentially had the strategic oversight for all the communications and worked very closely with Kathleen Wanatowicz and the PR studio team.
Graham Riddile. During the Grand Avenue Bridge project, I was an assistant project engineer working under Josh. Currently, I am a project engineer still working under Josh here in the Glenwood Springs residency up in Region 3.
The Grand Avenue Bridge had previously been slated for replacement in the 1990s, but the project didn't have enough local support to move forward as a bridge replacement, mainly due to the impacts to the local business community. So when we were tasked with replacing this bridge that was functionally obsolete and had some structural issues, we knew that a different approach would be required to deliver the project. And that approach would require building community support with context-sensitive solutions and a systematic development of informed consent process. Another task that we had to deliver this project is we would have to do a full environmental assessment to consider the various bridge replacement and alignment options and mitigate any impact as a result of the project. So ultimately, understanding all this, we went through the project delivery selection matrix for our alternative contracting methods. And ultimately, CMGC we found would be the best fit for this project. And the reason CMGC was chosen was because really we needed a construction manager on board during the environmental assessment and preliminary design phases to evaluate overall risk to the project and to help us understand and mitigate impacts associated with various aspects of the project, whether it be working in the Colorado River, working adjacent to historic properties, going across the railroad a couple of times, taking a railroad line out of service for a period of time, things like that. We really needed a good construction manager at the table to help us understand and develop alternatives that would mitigate the risks to the greatest extent possible. The other reason that we brought a CM on board was so that they could really understand the local context of the project and understand where they would be working. And this is it's tourist-oriented economy. And so understanding that we can't just come in and disturb that economy too much was very important. We understood there was going to be impacts. And during the environmental assessment process, the community became very aware of the impacts that would happen with this project. But our goal was to work with the local stakeholders as much as possible and minimize impacts as much as possible and still deliver the project. The final reason we brought the construction manager on board is we were looking at various accelerated bridge construction techniques, and that's new and emerging, progressing engineering discipline technology. And CDOT didn't have a lot of experience at the time with accelerated bridge construction.